Well, hello again, everybody. Coming to you back again just to talk about when unhealthy leaders lead. Now, I just did a short a couple days ago talking about Tiffany Montgomery, Marcus Rogers, but I've also been doing a lot of videos about narcissistic leaders and bullies in the pulpit and intimidation and all of that. And these are just classic cases of either you have mentally unstable or emotionally unhealthy people, leaders leading. When they have a wound or they have a hurt or they've been rejected or spurned or they have some kind of validation issue from mommy, from daddy, from the church, whomever, when unhealthy leaders don't get healed and there's a wound still there and they minister out of that pain or wound, it's going to manifest in a lot of different ways. And when unhealthy leaders lead, it can be very dangerous and devastating to the people. In the case of Tiffany Montgomery and Marcus Rogers, I said before, they're kind of peas of the same pod. And if anybody challenges them, anybody comes up against them, one, they immediately go into defense mode and they try to validate who they are in the spirit, who they are in the kingdom of God. Well, I'm a true prophet and I'm a true man of God, or I'm a true prophetess and I'm a true woman of God. They're always, decreeing and declaring how genuine they are. The reality is, if you're a true prophet, if you're a true man of God or woman of God, you don't ever have to announce it. You just speak it, and then when you speak it, God backs you up, basically, if you will, because you're saying, thus saith the Lord, and then God will do what you said. So if you're a true man or woman of God and you're a true prophet or prophetess, all you got to do is speak it and sit back and let God do his thing. And then God will validate whether or not what you said is true or not. So you don't have to prove yourself in that regard. But if you watch them, if you come up against Tiffany, she'll start basically, she won't blatantly come out and say, I curse you, but she'll threaten you with curses. And then with Marcus Rogers, what he will do, he'll play the victim and he'll basically act like, see, saints, this is why so many people are coming up against me. They just don't understand the move of God, or they don't understand what God is doing. And these people are in error, blah, 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 because, they don't understand me or they don't understand the spirit or whatever. And all these people are coming up against me, blah, 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 blah. So he plays the victim. So either one you got, plays the victim, or you have another one that basically wants to threaten you with curses. This is what they do when they get challenged, okay? It's an invalidation, that's a wound that's there, or there's a hurt there, or rejection, or whatever it is. Same thing with narcissists. These are just, little boys in man's bodies. They try to intimidate and control and force you to do things because deep down they're insecure, and quite frankly, they're nobody. But that's why they got to huff and puff and blow the house down, if you will, like the big bad wolf, to try to prove they're somebody, because deep down they know they're not. They're just a little boy in a man's body, okay? So this is what happens when you have unhealthy leaders.